And just like that, 6 months has gone by and we're wrapping up the Protective Style Challenge, which means we're already 6 months in 2021. We're all 6 months older. I just feel like time is flying by and I can't keep up. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl. It's a girl Genji, of course. Welcome back. Today's video is going to be all about the Protective Style Challenge. We are wrapping things up and I just want to share my experiences, what happened, what I did, what I didn't do, and most importantly, share my results of the challenge. I haven't seen my growth yet, so I'm pretty excited to see how much my hair grew. I kind of feel like my hair didn't grow as much as I wanted it to, but honestly, with my shrinkage, who knows? I can't tell when my hair grows, when it's not growing, unless I pull on a strand. And if I pull on a strand, she is hella long. You would never be able to tell. By the way, if you're new here, every year I do this 6 months Protective Style Challenge thing. Sometimes I focus on growth, sometimes I focus on length. But honestly, I do it so that we can all have a sense of community, so that we can take care of our hair, because if you take care of your hair, it will grow. Like I said, we started the challenge back in December and my very first style were passion twists. Oh girl, they were so cute. The length was perfect. The color was just... I have a step-by-step video, by the way, if you want to know how I did it. I will link it in the cards and down below. But yeah, the passion twist really kicked off the challenge on the right foot. I left them in for about a little bit over a month. I actually went to Cancun, so I had salt all up and through my hair, my scalp, covered. But when I came back, I went ahead and washed my hair, did my little routine, and surprisingly it went really well despite the fact that I had a bunch of salt in my hair. My routine went well, so I took out the passion twist. By the way, when I do the Protective Style Challenge, I usually alternate between a long-term protective style and like a short-term, usually just twist, just to give my hair a little break so I don't do the styles back to back. I have a very sensitive scalp and I have to be mindful of the tension that I put on my scalp. So I give myself a little 2-week break, and then after that we dived into some knotless braids. They were beautiful. The color was also perfect there too. It was a while since I did blonde in my hair, so I really enjoyed that. And I kept the knotless braids in for a little while, longer than I usually do. I have a hard rule. I only keep a protective style in for a month. I'm pretty sure I kept the knotless braids in for almost 2 months. Matter of fact, I washed my hair in the braids. That's how long I had them in. So I want to say just under 2 months I had the knotless braids in, and yes, sis, I love them. And I even redid the front of my hair too, because I had them in for so long, something that I usually don't do. Again, I'm very mindful of my edges. I don't like to, let's say, redo the front of my hair when I'm in a protective style, just because if I'm redoing the front, it's time to take it down. But I love the knotless braids so much that I kept them in for longer and ended up redoing the front of my hair and washing my hair in braids. All that to say, when I ended up taking down the knotless braids, sis, I don't know what happened, but the takedown was horrible. I had a really hard time detangling my hair. I felt like I shedded a ton of hair, and I can't really tell you what was the reason exactly. It could have been a combination of things. For example, I left my braids in for longer than a month. There's that. I washed my hair in the braids, which I typically don't do, and the products that I used when I took down my braids. Between her and I'm blaming the products. For some reason, the products that I used were, I don't know, they did not work well with my hair, especially the deep conditioner. As soon as I put the deep conditioner in my hair, it was just instant tangles. So I actually shared on my Instagram the products that I use, because one, they irritated my scalp. I had a ton of itching and also like irritated my body. I just showered and washed my hair, as you can tell, and I used the Azure line. I was so excited to use these products, you guys. I'm itchy all over. And I don't know if you can tell, like my arm, my leg, look at this, it's a big old red patch. Because obviously I shampoo and wash my hair in the shower. So as you shampoo, water is running down your body, and my entire body was like super itchy. So I shared on Instagram, and some of you guys have the same little reaction to that line. And I think it's because there was a high concentration of mint in the products. It smelled very mentholated. You could definitely tell it was in there. So some of you said that you had the same reaction, and I'm thinking thinking that's what it was. Although, I don't know, girl. All I know is I put these products down gently and never picked them back up again. In any case, I felt like I lost a ton of hair at that point. But you know what? Life goes on. So most of March and April, I left my hair in twists. Some of you guys actually thought that I fell off my own challenge, and I actually didn't fall off. I injured my finger. You would not imagine how difficult it is to do your hair with a broken finger. My finger was not broken, but it really felt like my finger was broken. I jammed my finger in my car door, and girl, I thought I was gonna lose the nail, and I actually thought I lost a little piece of my soul that day too, because it hurt so much and it ended up being very painful for me to do my hair. So I just didn't do my hair, okay? Life is too short for me to try to struggle and do my hair when I'm dealing with an almost broken finger. You don't realize how important your body parts are until you can't use them. Then all of a sudden you realize how crucial your fingers are. Anyways, I couldn't really do my hair, so I laid low for 2 months until I slid into some cornrows. Oh, cornrow game was so strong. I loved the cornrows. Of course, if you don't know how I did them, I will link a video in the cards and down below. But they were, I want to say, probably the cornrows were the best style that I did for the protective style challenge. I don't know if it's because I hadn't had cornrows for a long time, but I was feeling myself. You hear me? I love them so much. I wanted to leave them in forever, so I left them in for a month. Hey, listen, we went back to our little 1 month rule because clearly it did not do me any good the time before that. So I left them in for a month. It was pretty easy for me to keep them neat because all I had to do was tie my hair down at night. But between you and I, girl, I didn't even do that. I am so bad when it comes to tying my hair down when I'm going to bed. I don't know what it is, but I need to do better. I need to stop it. I'm gonna have a ton of split ends, I'm pretty sure, after this challenge because I really did not tie my hair down when I went to bed. After the cornrows, I gave myself a little 2-week break. Once again, I like to alternate between long-term style and short-term styles. So after the 2 weeks, I ended up doing some mini twists. And you know what? I didn't even plan on doing mini twists on my hair because we were almost in June, just a couple of days before June rolled around. The challenge ends in June, as you guys know. But the opportunity came around for me to teach a masterclass with curls, and I was like, you know what? Why not? So I did that, and I kept the mini twist in for 3 weeks. You guys love them. I love them. Of course, videos will be linked in the cards and down below. You already know. And I really love mini twists. I really feel like they are the ultimate protective style when it comes to protecting your hair and protecting your scalp. So when you're doing protective styles, depending on who does it and how it's done, ideally you want to do it yourself, but I digress. They can put a lot of tension on your scalp. If they're too tight, they can pull at your hair. You can actually cause some breakage if you put in your hair too tight. But you don't have to worry about any of that when you have mini twists. Of course, you know, you will look like a kid, and I know a lot of you guys don't like the look of mini twists. I really don't feel like they are as accepted as they should be, but they're so beautiful. If you train yourself to see the beauty within your own hair and see what you're capable of doing with your hair, you will get over it and you would do some mini twists. Yes, your hair will shrink, but your scalp will thank you later and your hair will thank you later. Anyways, I have absolutely no regrets. I left the mini twist in for 3 weeks, and between you and I will let them in for longer, but 1, I didn't want my hair to lock, and 2, I needed to make this video. I needed to update you guys on the challenge. I'm already late doing so already, so I didn't want to like push it back, but yeah, so the mini twists were my last style. Now, did my hair grow? That is the real question because I haven't seen my growth since the challenge started. And like I told you guys, with my hair and shrinkage, it's really hard for me to tell if it's grown and how much it's grown. Is it any thicker? Is it any healthier? So you are gonna see with me if my hair grew. Well, I'm gonna see it when I edit this. So I'm gonna see it before you, but you know, close enough. Well, length check time. All right. So here we are. My hair is actually a wash and go. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about my hair in another video because I'm doing the no oil, no butter thing. And this is week 1 of me doing that. And you know what? My hair feels really good. Kind of hate to admit it, but we are gonna keep going to see how I improve. But this is a wash and go. And I'm really loving how she's giving me real frizzy hair. She's shrunken in such a beautiful way, and she's just giving me summer vibe. She's giving me I'm relaxed vibe. She's giving me energy, and I love it. I love that for me. Anywho, lunch check. Lunch check, this is why we're here. So this is the front of my hair. I am going to be ruining my wash and go by doing this, but I mean, she wasn't that defined anyway. All right, here is the front of my hair. I do feel like I need a trim, so we are gonna take care of that later on, but this is the front. Okay. Okay, blend back, girl, blend back. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm so excited because when I go back on the computer and dig out my before pictures, it's gonna be very interesting. So here we are. We are just at my boobs. I don't know, can you tell, girl? Can you tell? You have to be able to see this. Oh, let me put this down because I feel like I'm tiptoeing. All right, so there we go. So it's just at my boobs. It's crazy how shrinkage works. It really is. Natural hair is amazing. And I know you don't want to deal with the shrinkage, but first of all, shrinkage is a very good sign that your hair is healthy, that your hair has some great elasticity, and it's beautiful. Anyways, this side is just about the same as the other on my boobs. I do have like a little bit of, you know, like this left at the ends, but I don't even want to count that because there, can you even see it? I have some, you know, some stringy ends, and I don't want to count that in my update because I just feel like I'm gonna cut these off. I'm not trying to hold on to them just for the sake of this length check. In any case, so that was front side. Let's do the back. The back of my hair is probably where I am going to have the most split ends and such, just because that's the part that is rubbing on my pillow. So where are we? We are looking at almost the same thing, my boobs. I'll do it from the other side. I'm too old for these. So I hope you can see that. Are we seeing it? There we go. Now, my main goal for the challenge wasn't so much to grow my hair, but it was to grow my edges and thicken them up. If you know, or if you've been around, I had a frontal, what, 2 years ago now? God, it's crazy how fast time is flying. Where is the time going? Anyways, I had a frontal 2 years ago, which took my edges, okay? We haven't done a frontal ever since, and we've been trying to grow our edges ever since. So for my edges, I have to say, I saw the most growth, or I don't know, like thickness with them towards the end of the challenge when I stopped doing my baby hairs. If you want to grow your edges, I truly believe you just need to leave them alone. Okay, stop laying them, stop putting gels on them, stop doing all the baby hair situation. That's not for us, and that's not for fragile 4C edges, okay? If you have fragile hair, fine hair, especially like me, I have fine hair, laying my edges does not help, okay? Of course, if you're getting frontals or if you're doing anything that's harsh, you know what you're doing to your edges, okay? Leave them alone. Leave them alone. If you want them to grow, leave them alone. Which is why I say that the mini twist is one of the great styles, because I didn't have to do anything to my edges, and I did not do anything to my edges. And I feel like the last 3 weeks that I just kind of left my edges alone really helped. That was a long ass disclaimer, but here it is. So this is one side, okay? This is what we're looking like. And this is my worst side when it comes to my edges. But this is what she's like. I feel like I'm getting some growth right around here, which is very exciting. Although over here is a little fine still, but I think we're making some progress. When I took out the frontal, this very front part of my hair was completely bald. Bald Vienna is no longer with us, and Bald Vienna is this long. Baldiana has grown a lot. And that wraps up another protective style challenge. If you were part of the challenge, girl, don't be shy. Let me know how it went. Let me know if you achieved your goals, whether that was growth or length or thickness or edges or whatever it is. Let me know down below. If you're comfortable with it, go ahead and share your before and after pictures in the Facebook group or email them to me or whatever. It'll be nice to talk about it, okay? Share our experiences. I think that's it. I'm gonna get up out of here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every single time your girl uploads a new video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way out, and I'll see you in my next one. And girl, if you want to know how this no oil, no butter thing is going, then stay tuned and you better subscribe because I can't wait to update you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye.